Happy hump day, got a busy day. Got a lot of meetings and I'm hustling. At the end of the day, when you think about it, there's no substitute for hard work. And I know a lot of you may be in a situation where you're not happy with where you're at and you need to do something different. Take something different and take action. I can't tell you how many people I talk to that's unhappy with where they're at, but they're not doing anything different and they're just going about their day, their week, their month the same way. So I want to challenge you to do something different today, starting now. Your social media icons at the top, I would put them at the bottom because here's why. When someone's on your website, you want them to digest your content. You don't want to take them on to another platform until they trust you. So let's answer one of your guys' questions. Jennifer asks, I've been struggling for a couple years by taking on the wrong clients that we barely make any money on, and they're so demanding. The ones we want are not giving us the time of day. Who should our audience be? At the end of the day, no one can tell you who your audience needs to be. Only you can do that. And it takes a little bit of time of figuring out who is your bad clients. Now, I always tell you guys, and I joke around with you, is there's no such thing as a bad agency client. There's only a bad prospect or a bad process. Now that you've been doing it a while, I want you to go back and think about the bad clients and what was the criteria that made them bad. And then I want you to do that with the good clients that you love doing and think about what is the common theme between them. Now, if you're just getting started, it's hard to do because you got to try out everything. It's kind of like a buffet in Vegas.
Well, I have some of the yellow, and don't get cheap on me.
You got to try out everything and figure out what don't you like, and then you're never going to hit that again. Even though a lot of times when you're at that buffet, you eat so much, you never want to go back to that buffet. Happens to me all the time. Now, to answer your question, who should your audience be? They should be a little crazy. You want to go after the crazy ones. Let me explain. The crazy ones are the ones taking action. They're the ones that want to do something different, to take risks, to take chances. I mean, that's, if you think about why you started an agency, you wanted to do innovative and creative projects and work with amazing clients. I remember when I was growing up, I loved that show, I Dream of Jeannie, where Darren would always go into a pitch a client with Larry, that horrible boss, and come up with these amazing ideas that would wow them. And so that's why I got in. And I pretty much think you watching, that that's probably the same way that you got into it. You wanted to work with the creative people. And so you got to look at what's the criteria of the people you want to work with. Well, they're a little crazy. They're taking chances. So a couple weeks ago, I was at a conference and I was sitting with an agency owner and he was asking me questions and I started helping him out. Well, when I started actually helping him out, I could see him starting to shut down. And I couldn't figure out why. He was normal. He was comfortable at where he was at. And he didn't want to take any chances to innovate and get to the next level. And so then I started thinking, well, I only want to work with the crazy ones that are willing to take those risks, that are willing to take action, that's willing to try something new. Who is the crazy ones that are unhappy with where they're at, that you can help them, and that's the audience you need to go after. Which are the crazy ones and what are you doing today, this week, in order to reach the crazy ones and help them out? Comment below, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out.